Psychologists discovered 3 dark truths about overthinking, and most people spend their entire lives never finding out. If you've ever laid in bed at 2 a.m. replaying a conversation from 3 years ago, you know the loop. If you've ever made a decision, then unmade it, then remade it, then convinced yourself every option is wrong, you know the loop. But here's what you don't know. What you call overthinking isn't actually thinking at all. And until you understand why, you will never, ever escape it. Psychologists call this rumination, and rumination is not the same as thinking. Thinking moves forward. Thinking solves a problem. Thinking has a destination. Rumination spins in place. Rumination replays. Rumination has no exit. Here's the first dark truth. Number 1, overthinking is not a personality trait. It is a trauma response. Most people believe they're overthinkers because that's just who they are. It's their nature, their wiring, their fate. That is false. Psychologists have found that chronic rumination almost always traces back to an environment where you had to predict danger before it arrived, where making the wrong decision meant punishment, where being caught off guard was not safe. Your brain learned that the only way to stay safe was to anticipate every possibility, to scan for every threat, to analyze every variable. This is called hypervigilance, and it worked. Back then, it kept you safe. But your brain never got the memo that the threat is over. So now, when you're trying to send a simple text message, your brain treats it like a survival situation. It scans, it analyzes, it loops. You're not broken. You're not weak. You're not too much. You are someone whose brain learned a survival strategy to turn it off, and never learned how. That's the first truth. Here's the second. Number 2, your brain is chemically addicted to overthinking. This is the one that hurts the most. When you ruminate, your brain releases cortisol, the stress hormone. Cortisol feels terrible. It keeps you awake. It tightens your chest. It ruins your night. So why would your brain keep doing it? Because the loop also releases dopamine, not the good kind, the addictive kind. Here's how it works. Every time you replay a problem, your brain tricks itself into believing it's working on a solution. And that feeling, the feeling of almost figuring it out, releases a small hit of dopamine. It's the same chemical mechanism behind gambling addiction, the near miss, the almost win. Your brain says, one more loop, one more replay. Maybe this time you'll solve it. You never do, but the dopamine keeps you looping anyway. Psychologists call this a negative reinforcement loop. You hate the feeling. You want to escape the feeling. But the only escape your brain knows is to keep thinking, which creates more of the feeling. You are chemically addicted to the thing that is destroying your peace. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. That's the second truth. Here's the third. Number 3, overthinking was trying to protect you the entire time. This is the reframe that changes everything. When you understand that rumination began as a protection mechanism, the self-hatred starts to dissolve. You are not the problem. The strategy is the problem. Your brain created this loop because at some point in your life, being hyper-aware was the only thing standing between you and pain, between you and chaos, between you and the consequences of someone else's unpredictability. Overthinking was the shield. And the shield worked. But shields are heavy, and you've been carrying yours for years, decades maybe. The shield is no longer protecting you. It's exhausting you. And here's what psychologists know that most people don't. You cannot think your way out of overthinking. That's the trap. You've been trying to solve the problem using the very mechanism that created the problem. It's like trying to put out a fire with gasoline. The solution is not more thinking. The solution is recognition. When you catch yourself spiraling, you say, "This is rumination. This is not thinking. This is the old protection mechanism. I don't need it right now." You name it, you see it, you step back from it. Psychologists call this metacognition, thinking about your thinking. And it works. You are not your thoughts. You are the one watching them. You can't change what you don't know. Now you know. If this hit home, save this video. Your brain needs to see it again. Subscribe to Sahrsplained, psychology that actually explains you.